you that you need to show your work for this assignment, you will basically use a stylus or your finger to write directly onto your screen. There is a highlighter feature that I want you to highlight the like terms and circle any minus or negative minus signs between sets of terms to remind you that you need to change the sign of all of the terms after that minus sign to their opposite signs. And then remember to write your assignment in descending exponential order. So here's the example. You can use zoom on this, so you can actually make your screen much bigger if you need to. A couple of things that you want to do first is you'll want to, over here down where this big dot is, you need to move that to the very lowest size for your pencil. That way, when you write, it'll be more like regular. Otherwise, you would end up with big bulk letters. You may use any color you want for your writing. I don't mind. I do want you to use the highlighter features, and I'm going to recommend that you use the lightest colors for those choices. Don't try to use the pink or the dark blue because it makes it so you can't actually see what's underneath it. So we're going to do this example. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight like terms. So I'm going to look for the biggest exponent. In this case, it's x squared. And I'm going to highlight all x squareds anywhere in there. I'm also going to pay attention to the fact that there is a plus sign here. Plus sign, which means I don't have to make any changes to what's behind it. So now I'm going to look for my x's, and I see just one there. And then I'm going to look for my numbers that do not have an x on there, and pick a different color. Try blue. Okay, light blue seems to work okay. Remember that you can always use the back arrow if you can't see, or use the eraser function if you're having trouble rereading your numbers through this, because it's sometimes it gets really light. Okay, so now we're going to rewrite. I like to use the stack method. So I'm going to rewrite my equation over here in the show work area in a way that I want the answer to look. So I'm going to start with the first parentheses, finding my biggest exponent. It's 12x squared. Not want to work. 12x squared. And then plus 31x. And then minus 2. And then after that, I look at that circle that I did. It's a plus sign, so that means everything behind it stays the way it is, and I'm going to match up. So 4x squared is going to go right up underneath my 12x. I don't see a plus x term, so I'm going to put plus 0x to hold its place, and then plus 9 for the last number. And now I just do my adding. So 16x squared plus 31x, and then negative 2 plus 9 means actually 9 minus 2, which is plus 7. Now, I do want you to rewrite your answer up here. I'm going to look up here at the top for your actual final answer. So make sure when you're copying down your final answer, you double check to make sure you haven't copied down the wrong negative or positive. So again, you can zoom in, and you may have to play with it a little bit to get the writing looking kind of nice, but that's what you're going to do. Okay? So now that you've actually seen me run through this problem, you will go ahead and do the rest of them. You must show your work. You do need to write your answer, and I am expecting to see the highlights. All right, thank you.